Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 6th grade concept of order of operations and prime factorization. This is standard 6.7a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 12 of the 2018 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So we have an expression up here, 16 plus 2 times 36, and we need to find an equivalent expression. And if you notice, each of our answer selections, F, G, H, and J, are given to us in a prime factorization. So there's actually two different ways that we can solve this. First, let's just do a prime factorization of what we have here. 16 plus 2 times 36. So 2 is already prime. I'm going to circle that. We're going to keep our plus, we're going to keep our times. Let's just do a prime factorization of this right here. So that's going to be 4 times 4. Could do 8 times 2 if I want. And then that is not prime, so let's go ahead and factor that down to 2 and 2. And that's going to be 2 and 2. So how do we represent that? Well, we only have one number, 2, which is repeated 4 different times. So what we do is we have our base number 2. Put it right down here. And the exponent shows you how many times we are multiplying 2 by itself, and that's 4. So 2 to the 4th, or there's the number 2 4 different times. And then plus, and let's see what this 36 looks like. We can do, well, since we're doing it symmetrically, let's do it 6 times 6. So we've got 2 times 3, and those are both prime. And then we've got 2 times 3, again, both prime. Now here's the only trick. Cannot forget about this 2 that's kind of stuck up there. So what we have is we have 2. Always put it in order. How many 2's we have? We've got 1, 2, 3. So 2 to the 3rd. And then we multiply these factors. We've got 2 different 3's. One there, one there. So we're going to leave this plus there because that needs to stay right where it is. So 2 to the 4th times 2 to the 3rd, 2 to the 4th plus 2 to the 3rd times 3 squared, or 3 to the 2nd. So it looks like F is going to be our answer. Now, what we can do, another way, is to just simplify this. We don't even know what this really stands for here. What does this equal? Well, 16 plus 2 times 36. I'm going to say 16 plus, and I'm going to do the 2 times 36, that's 72. So if I were to add 72 and 16, that's going to give me 88. So if I wanted to, I could, we already know this equals 88 because we already did the prime factorization, but we can at least figure out what these equal. So let's see what this G is. 2 to the 3rd plus 2 to the 3rd times 3 to the 2nd. Now, 2 to the 3rd is not 6. That is not 2 times 3. This means 2 times 2 times 2. There's 3 2's, so 2 times 2 is 4, and then 4 times this last 2, and that's going to equal 8. So really, 2 to the 3rd is 8, plus, and we know that this 2 to the 3rd, okay, that's an 8, we just got that, times, and then 3 squared is not 6, it's not 3 times 2, that means 3 times 3. So let me show you that right here, 3 times 3. We know that that equals 9. So it's 8 times 9, that's 72. So really I'm looking at 8 plus 72, so that makes 80. So that's another way to figure this out, is simplify the original expression and just realize, no, that doesn't work. So let's see what we have here. We've got H is 2 to the 4th plus 2 squared times 3 squared. Well, I know that 2 to the 3rd is 8. That's 2 times 2 times 2, so I'm going to add another 2 there, so that's going to make 16. So 2 to the 4th makes 16. I'm going to add 2 squared. 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 times 2, 3 squared is going to be 9. So that's 36. So 16 plus 36, that makes 52. That is not going to work. I'll do my last one up here. 8 plus 108. That makes 116. So, answer is F.